Yo guys, welcome to yet another one of my amazing videos. Tonight, I thought I would just share with you the start of a build for a PC. So this is going to be part one, I guess, of 3 parts. And I'm going to just run you through, just in case you don't know, every part that you will need to build a PC, a gaming PC. So we're going to go through the parts. I will show you the relative order that they'll probably go together, approximately. And I will give you the approximate price. I will price it up properly for you at a later date, but I'll give you an idea of what you could hopefully look to pay for certain parts if you shop around. Because I know quite a few of you are interested in building a PC and you have quite a tight budget. So, without further ado, let me start pointing out the bits and yeah, where they go. So starting with your CPU. Now, as you can see, this is an i5-4460, so it's a Haswell processor, which is a Gen 4 i5. Completely still capable of gaming, good enough for 1080p gaming. Now that is your brain, okay? That cost me, I believe, 40 odd pound. I will have to check. Now that will go into the motherboard, which looks something like that. There's a few different size motherboards you can get. This is the kind of the medium size, the M80X they call it, Mini ATX. Micro ATX, whatever you want to call it. And that processor goes into that socket there. Okay, now from there, you need to plug in some RAM. And here we go, we got some RAM. The motherboard cost me £27, by the way. That I do know, including postage. 1 second, we just get the RAM sticking out for the modules. 16 gig of RAM. GDR3, it's good speed. Good RAM, 38 quid I think that was. It's not cheap. RAM's still a bit pricey, even the old DDR3 RAM, but there's your RAM. So your RAM goes into the RAM modules there. So you're with me so far. CPU goes into there. RAM modules, which are those, go into there. Then, really important part, graphics card. There you go. That's a graphics card. They come in different shapes and sizes. This is a GTX 1060 3 gigabyte. Okay, perfectly capable of 1080p gaming on medium to high settings, even ultra, depending on what game you're playing. But yeah, it's good enough. Above 1080p, you probably want to go for a 1070. That cost me £70. That's the kind of a good price. You know, 70, I've not bought one below 70, I bought a few at £70. So that goes into your PCI Express there. That gives you your graphics. Going back to the CPU, you need a cooler to keep it cool. Quite often they'll come with a bog standard one, but we've gone for like a flashy thing. £7 off eBay. Okay. It looks cool. It will look nice with this build when you see it all put together. I'm not opening it at the moment, can't be bothered. Then you need some storage. That is a 240 gigabyte SSD. Use that as your boot drive. And anything that you use regularly, stick on that. That cost me, I believe, £25. You can get them for £25, £26. I don't see them below 25, very rarely. And then you've got a mechanical hard drive. You can have those for about £6-7 from CEX. That's 500 gig. You can go up to 2-3 terabyte, whatever you want. This is going to be a reasonably budget orientated build. So we're not kind of like going to spend loads of money on storage. And then you need a case. Now the case is relative to how much you want to spend. I mean, this is a cheap case. It's going to look nice, especially with that CPU cooler on it. It's going to look flashy. It's going to be bling, 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 bling. It's going to be shining bright. It's going to look good. So there's your case. Now you can you can use as an old case if you want, or you can start buying them at about 14, 15 pounds. I think this was again 23, 24 quid. It's not expensive, and it's a nice case. And to power it all, you know, to draw electricity, good power supply. I don't believe you should scrimp on your power supplies. This is a good brand, Corsair CX430, more than enough power to power the graphics card, etc. So there are all the components that you need to put it together. You need some assortment of tools, not very many, generally one of those. I think it's commonly known as a screwdriver. I don't know, but whatever you want to call it. And a USB stick with Windows 10 on installed. Whack that in. You know, once you finish your build, install Windows. That's all you need. That's everything. So, quick tally up. I didn't say the power supply, £25. So I'm going to just run through this really quickly and guesstimate. 25 for the power supply, 27 for the motherboards. So we'll call that 50, we'll round it up in a minute. 40 for the CPU, 90, 38, we'll call that 40, 130 for, so 130 in total with a RAM, 70 with the graphics, so that's 200, 207, call it 210, 27. You don't need that, we'll call it 210, 235 in the case. So you're looking at between 250 and 260. I will put, when I actually do the next video and I start putting it together, a final exact price. But you're looking at about 250. And this will give you good performance. Don't doubt that. It will. And I will do a kind of edited build video of me just sticking it all together. And then I will do a benchmark on this particular PC. And you can see the performance that it will kick out, and it will look nice. I mean, it's, dare I say, I will sell it on, and people like the bling bling light thing. So that's tempered glass panel. So it's not a cheap looking case. It's a cheap case, but not cheap looking. So there you have it. That's all the bits you need. It's a little bit like Lego. Slot one into the other, into the other, into the other, into the other, etc. You get me? And it goes on. That's it. That's this video. Next video will be me sticking it all together. I'll try and maybe do that tomorrow. Get that up for you. And then the video after that will be benchmarking it on your favorite game, Fortnite. Wow, I bet you can't wait. Anyway, that's it. If you like the video, please leave a thumbs up. Be much appreciated if you want to sub. And yeah, thanks for taking the time to watch.